Hey guys, it's me, Liv. Welcome to this month's Not Too Shabby Shop design theme video. I am using the newest release. This one is called Winter Sentiment, and I am going to be making a simple circle style card and just using all the stamps in here to create pretty much a single layer level card. So I'm going to go ahead and put down this circle die I have. It's from Brutus Monroe, and take out some of the new distress inks that came out. If you haven't seen them, they are Crackling Campfire and Speckled Eggs are two of the newest color for Tim Holtz. Now, if you're wondering why I have that piece of paper on the side, it's because sometimes I find my pads to be juicy, so I usually dab a little of the excess off on the side. So I started with the Crackling Campfire, moved on to Chipped Sapphire, and then I'm going to finish it off with Speckled Egg. I usually do one layer and then I'm going to go back in doing another layer to kind of bring them all together. And so you can also see it really just blends them a lot better when you do it like that. So now that I have that all set, I am going to move on to a little bit of the stamping here. One of the things I like to do to create part of this is to just splatter on some water. Remember, distress inks do great with this water effect, and it's going to go well because I am creating like an evening winter kind of theme is what I was going for here. So I'm going to put this now into my Misty and start taking out my trees. So first up, I'm just going to stamp out some of the trees, and I am going to use Versa clear black ink, and then I used some of my Hero Arts Unicorn White to put down some of the snowflakes that are in here. Now that first stamp that I did was really just because when I use clear stamps, I usually like to kind of, I guess for lack of a better term, called season them or get them, kind of prime them to get ready for stamping. And I usually put some Versamark on there the very first time I've used them. Now I'm just going to do a super simple masking because this is not one that requires some really detailed mask. And then I am going to go ahead and stamp the same two trees over and over again to create like a forest effect. So you'll see me go ahead and do that, and I am looking to try to keep this all into the circle as much as possible, and then go ahead and do a menagerie of trees here. Now that I pretty much have my trees all situated, I'm going to do a couple more in the front side to give some more of a focal point and to look like more of a shadow effect. First, I wasn't really sure exactly where I wanted my sentiment stamp to be, but then I decided I'm going to go ahead and put that sentiment on the bottom. Next up, I'm going to start taking out the same snowflakes that you saw me stamp in the interior and start using it as a way to decorate the exterior here. So I'm just going to plop down these snowflakes, put them all over. It does two things. It creates a great effect on the card surface itself, and if you're like me and tend to have slightly inky fingers and may get a splotch here and there, it's a great way to cover them up. So I'm going to be using the two colors of the Chipped Sapphire and Speckled Egg in order to kind of bring those colors in. And once all of that is set, then I am going to create a snow-like effect on the top of these trees. Now I'm going to do this freehand, so it's not exactly perfect, but that's okay. I am using, again, that Hero Art Unicorn Pigment White ink and going over the trees to make it look like there are some snow on them. Next, I am going to just finish it off with a little bit of stickles. Now, in order to get this new release, be sure to go over to Not2ShabbyShop.com and be sure to use that code that I have below in order to save yourself 10% off. She has so many fantastic stamp companies in there, and each month she does try to come out with a clear stamp release that is original to the shop itself. So now I'm just going to go ahead and mount this on the front and pull out that last bit of touches that I'm going to do with the stickles to give this card just a little bit of dimension. And then you'll see I'm going to put it all over the exterior and as the center for a number of the snowflakes that I have both around and in the main theme. So there is my finished card. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.